wasn't in the Middlesbrough script. Curtis Fleming galloping down that left touchline in support. Back to Juninho. Mark Wright's come out to confront him. Juninho. Oh, must be a penalty. Liverpool in furious protest, but it's a penalty and it's a yellow card, I think possibly for McManaman. It's not immediately clear. And the ball to be placed on the penalty spot by Fabrizio Ravanelli. This to open his account in English football. Ravanelli gets his first goal, courtesy of the penalty. It's one apiece, and the Italian winding up the crowd. The white feather signals his arrival on Teesside. Collymore holding off Pearson. Here's McAteer. John Barnes, beautifully done by Barnes. Wonderful goal, absolutely magnificent. Middlesbrough trying to keep the pressure on. It's a pressure cooker atmosphere. Here's Cox into the 6-yard box. Ravanelli! Well, he may earn himself a rebuke from the FA because you're not actually supposed to bare your chest in the Premiership this season. But Ravanelli unable to resist his customary salute to a goal. 35 minutes gone, he gets his second on his Premiership debut, and it's 2-2. Michael Thomas on it first. Bjornaby can try again. Fowler! Robbie Fowler! 3-2 Liverpool. Juninho. It's a hat-trick. It's 3-3. David James on his backside had no chance with a ball which rolled agonisingly slowly past him. Yeah. Sticking at Bjornaby.
Great memories there, great memories. Come on, Ravanelli. Not many players score a hat-trick on the debut, on the full debut at home against Liverpool. You know what I mean? I think you know what I'm saying. Let's get this sorted. Yeah, man, 10 minutes to kick off. Johnny Wong's in the house. Ginge, big up the Ginge. What's happening, Ginge? I've watched your last few lives, Ginge. You are the man with the facts, aren't you, mate? Cleaning YouTube up. That's all you can deal with on here, innit? You've got to deal with the facts. Ludon, what's happening? Ludon. Bosh. LR97. What's happening today? This is worse than watching Danny G. Absolutely correct. Some big football on today. I was unlucky again last night. So being there, I have a few bets. I only bet like a few quid, both teams to score. And this week, and I've come close a few times. Like 1 or 2 goals away from. Last night was 375 quid. There was half an hour left. I needed one team to score 1 goal. They were getting beat 1-0 with half an hour to go. The other 8 teams have both scored for 375 quid. You know how much they offered me to cash out with half an hour to go? £9. Thought, a bet's a bet, isn't it? A bet's a bet. No, you can't be doing the cash out thing. I know Johnny likes a little bit. I think Johnny likes the bandits, doesn't he? I've done all that, like Johnny. Bad move, them. The slots, isn't it? Anyone else watching the golf? Or just me and Shuggy? Europeans are wiping the floor with the Yanks. We'll get into that in a bit more detail once I've settled down. Art, what's happening, Art? Gone full on Burricket today, like. Oh, look, man, I've just had a shave. You can tell, can't you? Might have to put my hat on, like. What do you reckon? Not there. So Borough have had probably, I don't know officially whether it's officially the best start to a season we've ever had, but 5 wins and 1 draw. I'm sure if we win again today, which is going to be like a toughie today, Southampton, in it. So we're in Zeus's neck of the woods today. So try to keep an eye on the golf, an eye on the football. You know what I mean? Not easy. Oh, Man United. What is happening to Man United? I was going to pick Brentford today as well, though. Decent odds, you know. I think I had both teams to score. So the bet I had this morning, yeah, in the Championship, there was 3 early starts. 3 half-12 kickoffs. Coventry, Swansea and Wrexham. So I had £3 on 3 draws, yeah. We paid £100. Swansea drew, Wrexham drew, and Coventry won 3-0. But Birmingham did get a man sent off, so that's the type of luck that I'm having. I was going to watch, should really be watching the Borough game, but got to keep an eye on the football, haven't you, and the golf. I've got my little app in front of me, though, that will keep us up to date. Brentford are a decent side now, though, aren't they? You know what, Art? I think I have got them for a draw today, you know. I've had a couple of different bets. £3.5, £2 per goal. I haven't looked at that. Are you on Virgin? You on Virgin, like Johnny? I'm bad off Ladbrokes and all that. I got bad off Ladbrokes last year or the year before because I did get used to play the slots and that a lot. Was ridiculous. It wasn't big money or anything, but yeah, they're just like Virgin Casino. It's naughty, isn't it, though? We got to set the limits, Johnny. You know, when you set a limit, like month, how much deposit you want to do maximum in a day or a month. Just set it, and I don't even know how. I just stopped me overnight type of thing. I just got bored of it. What's happening? He's my mate Fizzy. Yes. At least somebody's. I know I'm going to put my hat on in a minute because I feel too bad with this. See, someone had missed us doing lives. No one else had died, Phil. Yeah, I always feel a bit bad. I don't like the thing about this This top, I don't like the neck. I like the round necks, but you know, the tight ones. Yeah, that's what happens, man. That's what happens, Johnny. I'll tell you what I start doing now. Like if I win on the football, I always take I've took loads of money out of Ladbroke, out of Virgin Bet in the last few months, like just 20, and when I win 20 or 30, I'll just take it out. The boys are in. Randy's in. Randy, has that Don Revy? I did Google it, you know, the Don Revy statue. I'm gonna go down and do a video like when it's up. What you saying anyway, Randy? What's happening, Phil? Phil, I've been feeling all right for the last few days, right? There hasn't been much pain. It's still there, but I got hold of some more edibles, didn't I? Got hold of some edibles, and I'm not gonna lie, like they are helping. Why isn't that kicked off? I actually feel better now. I think I've got a big nose, mate. Is anyone else? But I've got a big nose, like Fizz. You know when we've all been to Walton Towers, haven't we? Or any of the, when you go to like a fair or whatever. Do you know this? See, there's Phil all caring and that, like caring about his mate, and there's Fizz just saying, "I've got a massive nose." Yeah. So what I'm going to say, what I'm on about, you know, the people who do the sketches of you. There's a name for it in there. They use like what art does, but it's not graffiti. They do like a quick drawing of you on a big bit of paper for like, what's it called? What's it called, Art? You know, they'd be sat there at Alton Towers, like there'd be a queue of people, and he sit down and he's like a cartoonist. It's like a cartoon version. But what they do, they always pick, as soon as you sit down, they pick up on like your strongest features, don't you? So if you've got a big nose, you're going to get a massive nose on this cartoon. You know what I mean? Caricature. Thank you, Randy. Yeah, that's the one. Caricature. So I always thought, if I sat down, like, what's he going to pick on? Because, like, my face is just boring, isn't it? It's like, obviously, Tunes would just have this massive nose, wouldn't he? Phil would just have the massive, like, perm. The like, black curly perm. I'm not sure what Randy would have, like. Yeah, you know what? I've never had one done right because I've always been too tight. You know, when I've been at Alton Towers and it's like a fiver, there's a few people in the queue. I've always thought, oh, I'll get it done next time. But, oh, yeah, Randy's would be a big bald head, wouldn't it? That's what mine would probably be anyway, wouldn't it? A bald head. Now then, Howler, what's happening? I'll read. Yeah, but can you grow yours though, Randy? I can grow mine if I want. Everyone knows that, like. Leeds Bournemouth today. Eh? Yeah, I think I need to look at a new betting thing. You know, instead of having loads of daft like picking 5 teams, home, away, draw, like an accumulator, putting a few quid on it, I'm better off picking like a lucky 15 and putting more money on, because I'm losing out by 1 game all the time. I see that American fella, Idaho, he's a skater, isn't he? Skater. What is it, like a skateboard he does, or is he on them inline skates? You're another one who's saying you can grow it. I did have curtains at one point. I've had curtains. You know, the curtains down here. Honestly, there must be photos flying about. What you got to remember, mobile phones had only just coming out when I was like 17. You know, if you had a mobile phone back then, it was massive and it was just too expensive. So it wasn't like these days where you've got photos, like you could just take hundreds of photos all day and that. Nah. Yeah, you got to have a camera and that, didn't you? But I'm sure there'll be some photos of the curtain somewhere. Like, oh, we've got a goal in Scottish League 2 and an Athletic 1, East Kilbride. Yeah. It's a good win for Leeds last week, like, wasn't it? Leeds Wolves, I think it was, wasn't it? But there. We all had the Nokia ones, didn't we? You know, the Yes, I think it was. I think I got my first mobile when, and it was one of the classic Nokia ones. You know, the classic shape, now retro. Like everyone would have them now if they were back out. Quite chunky. I think part of the contract. I think the contract was I got 15 minutes a day, free calls, 15 minutes a day, and 100 texts. I think. I've got all my old phones somewhere, actually. Swear to God, I have kept them for some reason. Check this bad boy out, though, what I've just found. Check that out, man. I think I was 19. Say, 19, man. Yeah, I'll find them bag of phones. I've got about 10 right back from early days, like. No, it was. I went to Tenerife and I bumped into me mate there who I hadn't seen for about 3 years. He was like, bumped into him on a night out. But look at that. Look how thick my hair is there. Still got the high. Still got the high fringe, haven't I? So the goal's gone in yet, like. That was 1992. 1992. I know, yeah, I could wave on that one, like. Here, Randy, what do you think these are worth, right? Do you think these are worth anything to anyone? So this is from Russia 2018 World Cup, right? No adrenaline. You know, you get your thingy stickers, don't you? You know, you get your Panini stickers. Well, I've got all them, all like full World Cup books, European Championship. But I've also got these cards, which they're not stickers, the cards, you know what I mean? So I've got full books with these cards as well, like. But I've also got about 1,000 of them swaps. 1,000, like, my wardrobe's full of them there. Got about 1,000 of them card ones, right? All various. And I've also got about 2,000 stickers as well, swaps from various World Cups, Premier Leagues. I don't know. I think someone will buy them, you know. Do it as like a job lot. You only deal in what? Musical instruments. No, I didn't have to count them, right? Because so you see a stack like that, I might count a stack there, right? I'll count them, and then I'll just get all the other stacks, stack them up, and then just times them. See, not just a pretty face, man. I do like know a few tricks, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing them any justice with my hand. And yeah, have you not been watching the golf, Phil? Oh my god, yesterday, mate. It was probably the best first day of the Ryder Cup for quality ever. Like an excitement and basically the Europeans are just taking the piss. We're taking the piss. We're humbling the Americans on their own turf. See, See, that's what I like, the little tips like that, see. Oh, Fizz, I've been smashing it lately. The other day, I had, there was me, there was Dennis, my old mate from work, right? Dennis, Zeus, and the Northern King on the panel. We had three people in. We had three people. And I think one of them might have actually been me on another device. Or Man City have just scored. Crystal Palace. I was going to pick them today, you know, Palace. Fancied them against Liverpool 1-0. Yeah, Fizzy, we're flying, right? We're absolutely flying. We will get that 1,000. We will get the 1,000. 1,000 people, 1,000 views on a live stream. Could do it. I'd just have to do a flavors, wouldn't I, and go live like for 12 hours. Oh, I did them lives last week, and I lost about 15 subs straight after the live, and then I got them back. We're on the road to 3,000. That's the one, knee legs, lads. You'll soon be off, so you'll soon be off, son. Just relax. Because I get all the riff-raff in, don't I, Fizz? You know what I mean? You know, sometimes, like, beggars can't be choosers. I was buzzing today. Tell you a joke, or you know that I have got loads and loads of jokes. I don't know, you have to sort of be in the mood for them. I like the quick one-liners, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I was buzzing today because I got an appointment for another MRI scan. Last time I had to wait 3 weeks, so this week I've only waited a week. And it's next Monday. I know that was the beginning of the end, like, wasn't it? PP. Oh yeah, PP was on here the other day as well. Shocking that only at the Ryder Cup, right? Only at the Ryder Cup in America, right? Could a European go for the green from about 200 yards, right? Just trickle off the green, and the whole crowd going mental, like cheering like a bad shot. Well, it looks like we're going to lose the first. We're going to lose the first match in the foursomes, a 3-0 down with 5 to play. But the other 3, we're up. We're up in the second game by 4, so we're going to win that one. We're up. We're up in 1 on the third game and up in 2, so they're still on a knife edge. Them. I don't know where Lezer is. Like, I think she's gone on strike. There's a few of them got on strike all day. He's on a ban, like on the channel. He's banned himself from coming on here. I think it's because I said he wore. I was on about his Crocs, taking the piss out of his Crocs. Well, we've got to put. It's looking even better now for the Europeans. I don't know if it's. All I did was that time when I put that little video up of trying to get home on a Saturday. She'd been out on the lash. And I put this video up of her. She was drunk, like, but she got caught on a fence trying to, she was struggling. She got her knickers caught on the bench. I shouldn't have put it up really, like, but I thought you'd see the funny side of it. Either that or Brummy Banters is back out, and she's, he needs to make some quick money, so he's got her out at all hours. Like, who remembers Brummy Banter? Who remembers Brummy Banter's live streams? You couldn't call them boring, could you? Brummy Banter's lives. Remember them? Used to have like rave music on in the background, didn't he? Dead loud. And it was him and his girlfriend, wasn't it? But he'd be like on the camera, he'd be off his head on something. Crack or whiz or sniff. And he just used to like the music hammering in the background. He'd just be talking to the chat. A bit like this. Has anyone been doing anything exciting this morning then? I managed to do a little bit of gardening this morning. So a little bit of gardening. I know Phil likes a bit of gardening, like. Phil's favourite thing is the strimmer. He loves his strimmer. He can strim for hours. I'll see whoever invents a strimmer, right, where the wire doesn't snap every 30 seconds, and you have to unreel some more out. Anyone who invents one of them where it doesn't snap all the time will be a millionaire, man. It's very therapeutic gardening. Very therapeutic. Tell you what, some of that artificial grass. Your brother got his garden done, and half of it is got artificial grass down. Oh, mate, honestly, it looks so real, right? And then when you go on it, it's like sponge. So it's like sponge, but it's expensive, like, but you don't have to cut it and that, do you? It's not as easy as you think growing decent grass, you know. What's happening, Tobbs? 0-0 at the Borough at the minute. The draw will be a good result today, like, but if we win, it'll be dreamland, won't it? Couldn't have dreamt of a start like this, like. You don't talk about her like that, Phil, or you'll have Randy on your back. Chelsea have just scored. Chelsea 1, Brighton 0. Still Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0. Man City 1, Burnley 0. And Leeds 0, Bournemouth 0. And Brentford 3, Man United 1. Full time. What exactly is going on at Man United, though? Like what is going on with them? Would you think it's possible for Man United to go down, to get relegated this season? Can anyone see that? I mean, the last time a really, really big team got relegated was when Middlesbrough went down. And that was like a big enough shock. But would be more of a shock for Man United. No, big respect to Les, or whatever you're doing, Les. Yeah, just stop being gay. Oh, Bournemouth 1, Leeds 0. Are you watching the match, Randy? Bournemouth 1, Leeds 0. I think I picked it. I think I put it down for a draw, you know. But they went 1-0 down last week against Wolves, didn't they? Come back 3-1, so don't be too down at it. Game of 2 halves. Game of 2 halves, son. I mean, let's face it, Leeds just want to stay up, don't they, this season? They can't hope for anything more than that. No, let's be realistic. They're only a little club, aren't they, really? I tell you what, they must have some bad weather in New York. So on Thursday, when you're 6 hours behind in New York, yeah. So it's like it's 9:30 in the morning, and they've already, some of them have nearly played a full round. So they were teeing off 6 o'clock because on the first day, the weather was that bad, the rain, it flooded the course in New York. So the whole day's play got cancelled. So they had to squeeze 2 days play into yesterday. So they were teeing off at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was a little bit grey, but as the sun got up, absolutely glorious. It's glorious again today, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. I think our mate Zeus. I think Zeus is out on the road again today. Doing his bit. He's banging to it, isn't he? He's banging to it, Jim. Like, has anyone else noticed? Coming out with all these mad figures and that the other day when he was on the panel, like about how much they're costing us, you know, the illegal immigrants and that. You couldn't write this, like. So I said to Louise, like, when I pick 5 teams out, like, and I'll look at the game and I'll make an educated guess at the result, yeah. So some will be a draw and home wins, away wins, right? So today I pick 5 teams like I normally do. Now I've got like home away win, home win, home win, home win. I was only being, what time is it? 30 minutes gone. And every single one of them 5, the opposite's happening now. They're getting beat. And I said to Louise last week, I said, I'm going to pick me 5 results. I'm going to just before I press place bet, I'm just going to go and do the exact opposite, see what happens. And honestly, I'd have had loads of bets in. I mean, for instance, Chef Wed against Queen's Park Rangers, so I put it at away win, they get beat 1-0. Stoke Norwich, Stoke I picked for a home win, Norwich are winning 1-0. Watford and Hull, I picked Watford to get beat 1-0. Dundee against Kilmarnock, I picked Dundee, they're getting beat 1-0. Southampton will beat Borough. Is that an educated guess? Did you see Slim Reaper the other night in the chat, everyone? We got the Slim Reapers back in the house. Honestly, I know you lot don't like your golf, but it's not as easy as it looks. And the things that these can do with like a golf club and the ball now, it's just unbelievable. The thing is, it's hard to compare golfers from like, I mean, there's golf on video. There's footage of golf, like black and white golf, in the 50s, 60s. You got to remember back in the day, then they didn't have the clubs that they've got now and the balls, and so you can't really compare it, can you? It's one of them sports where the equipment has changed the game in it. Let's see. Right. Just knocked my drink over. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Yeah. One sec, that. Just turn this camera off.
Sorry.
What was he on about there? Yeah, I can't believe them football bets. Like, there's just, you're never going to beat the bookie, are you? Never going to beat the bookie. You know, like at the big race meetings, like, well, they're on every week now, aren't they? You know, ITV will be at Ascot or whatever. So, can you imagine how much money one of them bookies, like, you know, the ones on the stalls who were giving it all the tic-tac-toe and all that. Imagine how much money, like, they have to take with them. It's like some of them, one meeting at Cheltenham, one day at Cheltenham could make or break, like a bookie. Well, Leeds have just scored. 1-1 Leeds. I have got them down for a draw, like. I've got Blackburn to beat Charlton. And I've got Palace as a draw. Who scored for Leeds? Rodon. Semenya. Hey Fizzy, how are you doing in the dream team? I think you're beating me, like. think you've been cheating again, haven't you? There's no way Fizzy picks that team. Like, I think she come second last year. What's happening, Stevie? Stevie. Stevie's avatar picture there. Check him out. Don't mess with the Stevie. You've got to, Fizz. There's no way you're picking that team. Like, you can't get lucky twice. You can't get lucky two seasons on the trot. It's just the way Sky, the way Sky follow the Ryder Cup and the camera work and some of the camera shots now. There's another point for the Europeans. Sorry, the USA, the first team. First match, 4-2. So we've lost the first game, and it is now 5.5 Europe, 3.5 USA. But we're up in the next 3 games. Ooh, I tell you what, I did see last night. Lammy thought it was a good idea to put his camera on again last night, didn't he? Lammy, man, come on, son. I don't know if anyone's seen that. Just reminded me when you mentioned Lucifer there. All I can say is if you get trolled on here, right, or if you're getting a hard time, you know what I mean, you're getting shit left, right, and centre, right, and you're slagging the people off that are doing it. It's all about, for me anyway, it's all about how you deal with it, and how you react to it. You can all say or do something in the spur of the moment, something ridiculous out of character. We can all do that once or twice even, but not the way like Lammy's responded to all the shit. I mean, the only way I can put it is that you wouldn't hear any of the stuff that Lammy said wouldn't come out of my mouth. Like, didn't matter how bad things got, and yeah. I don't like doing it. I don't like. There's only a couple of people on here who just can't be getting comfortable, just not comfortable with, and it's sad. No, it is a mad word, though, isn't it? The troll. Well, Burnley have equalised against Man City. Liverpool still 1-0 down at Palace. Brighton getting beat 1-0 at Chelsea. I'll have a look at the Borough stats in a minute for the first half. 0-0 though. Decent. Did you see Jet? Oh, Fizz, you won't have seen it, will you? So Jessie came on here the other night. She came on the panel the other night. You know what I mean? The first time she'd been on, I think it was Northern King was on with us, and she just went dead shy. I think the pressure of being like on a big channel had just like got to her, and she just went all quiet. In fact, I don't even think I've seen her since that night. I think it was last night, mate, because I've been having like a few of these edibles and that, and I went on Flavours last night. It was about 7 o'clock. There was only a few people in, and I was feeling a little bit stoned, you know what I mean? So I jumped on Flavours, and he was even worse than me. And so we were just waffling on, and then Louise jumped on. You don't see Louise on many panels, like, but she jumped on. We were just talking shite for half an hour. But then by the time Northern King come on, I was just all nicely chilled it, you know what I mean, in bed watching. I was flicking between a few things, but I put Northern King on and I was chuckling away in the chat like. Well, I was watching the golf. What's happening, Paddy? Yes, I. He's up there, Patrick Ward. Yeah, Pat, Thingy's been nice to me lately. Nostog's been nice to me lately, eh? Well, I don't know what he's after, something like. He's trying to set me up. With, what's he called, that mad fella who does the Kung Fu, not Kung Fu Kev, the other one. He's trying to set me up with him. Wasif Ali, is it? Who was that bloke? That was it. Some mad bloke with a big, like, American one. He had a big like a bird's nose, wasn't there? Yeah, I remember that now. I'm thinking, what is going on here? And then Lammy was putting his camera on and chirping away in the background. It's like, it was a bit trippy, wasn't it? Different though, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's all right having a panel or having a show with a few hundred people in, but as the host, like Northern King, he's the one who's bringing pictures on, you know, and he's highlighting things all at the right time. He's getting good at it now. You've got to think about the cesspit. Filmboy was good at it one day, you know, if somebody came on, he'd bring a photo on and everyone would be laughing their heads off, like he'd bring a Bose Selector picture on or something. And we all used to think it was great. That's before all the other stuff you can do now, the gimmicks, sharing the screen and all that. There was none of that going on back in the cesspit days. Well, the BKFC's on tonight, isn't it, from Manchester? Have you noticed though, because none of the Northeast fighters are fighting, or there's no one who we really heard of, it hasn't been promoted at all on YouTube. on this side. No, I've only just remembered it's on. Usually when it's on over in Britain, we've usually got a few fighters and somebody's usually restreaming it and that, but I haven't heard any of that. See the crowds at the Ryder Cup. I mean, it's different with golf because it's spread over that much land. And obviously they do have they put stands up for the big competitions. You know, they put like terraces up, all portable and that. And that some of the stands are on the greens. There will be a few thousand seats, and they're just full. And then you've got the people that are following round on the course, all the way up the course, 500 yards either side, thousands of people, and then all congregating round the green. And that's on 18 different greens. It's 9:30 in the morning in America, in New York, and you should see the crowds here, man. It's unbelievable. Just to watch someone hit a ball with a stick. Oh, Rory getting heckled there, live on Sky there. Rory McIlroy getting heckled just before his shot. Turned round to the camera and went, "Shut the fuck up." Oh, swear to God. Never seen that before in my life. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. Right, so he's just basically, he's blew his top there with the fans. He's had enough of the fans and he's turned around and told them to shut the fuck up. Live on Sky on the camera. It was there. Millions of people have seen it, right? And then he went on to take his shot from about 200 yards and puts it to about a foot. But he'll get done for that. You can't do that, man. There's only the Danny G can do that. Here, Paddy, have you not been called out by Ricky Colleen yet? I thought you'd be on the call out list, like he's called everyone else out, hasn't he? Everyone knows now. Everyone knew after one day that what he was doing, that he's run out of content, hasn't he? And he's looked where the money is. He's seen Hedgehog Man making a bit of money, Danny Christie, so it's easy money for him. Call everyone out, call everyone a bacon or a sausage from Thailand, and stick about 6 videos out a day. I'm happy with I'm happy as long as it doesn't start with the decimal point. If it doesn't start with the decimal point, it's a good live. Ricky Colleen. Just this big dude. He's from the same town as Shufflin. He's from Stanley. He's a Geordie. And he had a prison TV channel. It's got about over 100,000 subs. but he's recently moved to Thailand with his wife and kids. But he's run out of content, so all his videos are drying up and that. So obviously his money will be drying up. So looking to make some quick cash, he jumped on into the dark side, calling everyone out, and it's worked, like, because everyone's talking about him. It's only you who doesn't know who he is. Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think, Stevie Idiot is like? He's knocking about 5 or 6 videos out over the last 3 days. Been doing about 5 videos a day. And they're not very good, you know what I mean? So I'm wondering, he got most of his subs last year, right? Because of his prison, because he was always really respectful, wasn't he? You know, like, as if he wanted to give the impression that he's turned his life around, which he has. But all his subs were based on the prison content. So all the people who watch him for that will be thinking, what is going on, Ricky? What you doing, mate? What's this? What's a bacon? What's a sausage? It's heavy now. Europe's having a bad half an hour there, like. Oh, he's in a bad place. Is he? I know he has fell off the wagon. I know, like, he was wherever he was the other night when he was doing them first videos. He admits he was pissed. I don't know whether it was anything else, but I think he just was the circumstances, wasn't it? He even admitted that his wife had took the kids back to England just for a visit. Had left him and his eldest son, wasn't it? So the temptation's just been a bit too much, hasn't it? You know what? It is probably, because I used to watch him, but it is probably the first time that he hasn't been with his wife. The first time, and he fell off the wagon, you know. Give you you know, like when I was it last night? Well, the last live I was doing anyway, I think it was on the night, so it was all dark in here and he had the mad light on and that, but I'm sat like this. And then quite a few times, like randomly, my arm will just it'll just seize. I can't do anything with it, like my whole arm. Usually on a night though. It's usually on a night that. But another MRI, that's the next step. A week on Monday. Nerve test and something else. Can't remember what the other one was. But I'm sure I'll get the letter now pretty soon, probably next week. The worst thing is, like, that came out of that meeting the other day was the fact that I was expecting to just get it confirmed, basically, that I need an operation and my hand's going to start working again, but it just wasn't like that. Unless he's unless this surgeon, obviously he knows what he's doing, yeah. He's probably seen 1,000 people like exactly the same as me. But they do have to make sure they know what they're doing before they cut you open, isn't it? But for him to say he's not convinced that these discs in my neck are the reason why my hand's not working. But that can't just be a coincidence, can it? Can't be. Oh yeah, I think Art's been looking us up, hasn't he? I've told him about his jokes. Like he needs to up his game with the jokes. Like I know it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Like I said, my dad had a new knee, didn't he? He got a new knee about 5 weeks ago. He was only in there 24 hours. And 5 weeks later, he's just been told he doesn't need any more physio. 75-year-old man just going in, getting new knee and back out. Crazy behaviour, though. Mate, and ideally, I do want to start going out again, but I'd have to get a little lurcher or something. So our dog Pfizer, she's not going to enjoy out looking for golf balls and that. You know what I mean? The pitch black. Doesn't even like the rain. No, that's all I'm worried about, like. But you have like about 20 different thoughts per day. Need some magic to happen here in the second half, like quite a few of my games. I said Louise the other day, do you know anyone who goes lamping or rabbiting? I'd love to have a go at that, like. I know I can see me doing this pip thing, you know. I might have to do the pip thing. You know what? I don't smoke very often, right? Like, but you know, when I go into town for a mooch, I will like have a couple of cigarettes. But that's it. Like, it doesn't bother me otherwise. But I've just all my duty frees have gone. Like, I've had duty frees for about a year. They've all gone. I've got loads of like Backy. You know, I've got about 10 pouches of Backy. So I've been having to like roll up. Should see the state of them, and I did one this morning, but outside I've been doing the garden, so I was a little bit shaky. And should have seen it, man. It was like a knick-knack. man. It's the thingy, isn't it? The fill of the forms out and all that. I know it's different when you're telling somebody else, oh, just fill them in, it's worth it. And then when someone says it to you, you're like, but I've heard like it is worth it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna actually, I'm being serious now. Like, I am crap with forms and all that, but if I think that I should be getting it, or like I qualify for PIP, I will I will spend the time. I'll fill in as much of it as I can, and then I will get someone to give us a look. Hit the likes, hit the likes. I got 29 likes the other night without even asking for what. I didn't even ask. I never ask for likes. Like Louise does when she's in the chat. But 29 likes the other day, like. Yes, yes. Queen's Park Rangers. Got QPR, I know I've got QPR. No, yeah. I'm 748 a month. It can't be that much, surely. I know they take I think it's about 60 quid in it. It's 60 quid a week for the car. Everyone's on the pitty witty. Yeah, plus I can't even write properly anyway now. I can't even write. So I would have to get someone to do it for us, to be honest. So you got Rory McIlroy, one of the best golfers in the world, right? In the world. He's on the biggest stage ever. And he's just got his driver out to give it full welly, yeah. He's give it everything he's got. It's just gone 320 yards, yeah. He's give it everything, and he creamed it. Danny G's doing that on like every time he gets a driver out. He's hitting the ball the same distance as Rory McIlroy. Honestly, man. He just couldn't write it. 4 hole-in-ones, mate. I googled it. 4 hole-in-ones, 14 million to 1. And he's had 4 hole-in-ones. What's everyone doing tonight then? Are we all just sat at home getting stoned, listening to shite? Like, I'll after the football, I will I haven't got any alcohol, so there won't be any alcohol involved. We'll just be chuffing away on this, watching the golf. It's crazy because I've just started rewatching Breaking Bad for some reason. You know, there's 5 series, and I only started yesterday, and I'm already on the second series, episode 3. Walter White, good actor him, but you never see him in anything now. He sort of, he was flying after Breaking Bad. He was in a few things, and then you don't see him anymore. Oh, Phil's cooking tonight. Jesus. Do a Kuddo special, Phil. Shows what you're cooking in that. Remember Kuddo? What happened to Kuddo? Actually, I think it was a bit sad with Kuddo, wasn't it? Because I remember he didn't he split up with his wife. I mean, he was mad anyway, Kuddo, wasn't he, the Irish kid? But then he just stopped. No one's mentioned him. I remember seeing a few lives though when where it wasn't good. Like it looked like he was having a bit of a breakdown, I think. Yeah, singles tomorrow, mate. Well, I think at this point, Europe need 14 points over the whole competition. They need 14 points to retain the cup. Europe need 14 and a half to take it off them. If it's a draw, we keep it. So we're on 6.5 now. 3 games left today, so it's 3 points up for grabs. So even if we win these 3 points here, we still need 5 wins tomorrow. We need 5 points out of 12 games. But that's what you want anyway. It's already. I mean, I haven't been watching. I haven't been watching the foursomes here on the second day as intently as I was yesterday. But it looks like it's just another back and forth quality golf on the biggest stage. But Europe are big favourites. They were big favourites after yesterday's matches, but now I'd say they were even bigger favourites. But anything can happen. That's it, isn't it? Unbelievable. The thing is with golf, it's like when I first started playing, there was a player. It was when Greg Norman, Faldo was still playing, but he was right at the end of his career. But the main men were Bernard Langer, Faldo, Greg Norman. I think he was number one, and Colin Montgomery, and what's the Vijay Singh. Remember Vijay Singh? That's who I grew up with, right? But this Ryder Cup team is like 12 players from Europe. And they're all there on merit. They're all there because they've played well through the season, and it goes on how many points you've got. And the top 10 automatically play in the Ryder Cup. Leeds have just gone 2-1 up, so Randy will be in a minute. Yeah, and then the captain, who was who will be like an ex-player or something, the captain gets 2 free picks out of anyone. It doesn't matter. He can pick any 2 other players. Doesn't matter how they've been playing. So they're all there on merit. And there's a German, a Dutch, a lad from Denmark, Spanish, English, Irish, Scottish. Basically, you've got the top 20 golfers in the world this year. They don't even get paid for. They don't even get paid for this. Like, they just do it because they want to. They're going down in history. Leeds are the comeback kings, aren't they? Oh, Chelsea have had someone sent off. Let's do that. I know. You know what I'm doing on my next live? On my next live, right, to the 9 people who are here. It'll be one night next week. One night next week, I've got a big bottle of champagne. Big bottle of champagne, Moet Chandon. So I'm going to crack that open. I'm going to crack that open and do like a live on the night. See what happens there. Mm-hmm. Right, Fizzy, this one's for you. This one's for you and Lou Don, yeah. Bear with me.
Yes, guys, Fly Me the Moon, 12 Jokes of Christmas, number 5. So, this old couple, about 80-year-old, go to the doctor's. Gets in there, doctor says, how can I help you? The wife, he says, well, it's my husband. He's been getting chest pains, really bad. Doctor said, let's have a look, take your top off, gets his stethoscope out, and he's tapping his chest and that, listening to his heartbeat and stuff. Doctor said, right, what we're going to have to do, it's very important this, you're going to have to take 6 of these tablets, but you must take them in the right order. Do you hear me? So, listen carefully. Monday, you take the white tablet in the morning, the red tablet in the afternoon, skip Tuesday, Wednesday, white tablet in the morning, red tablet in the afternoon, skip Thursday, Friday, white tablet in the morning, red tablet in the afternoon. It's very important you take them in that order, and only 6, yeah? No problem, doctor. Off the tottle. About 2 weeks later, doctor rings them up. He says, hi, how's your husband doing? Is he feeling any better? Wifey said, feeling any better? He's dead. Doctor said, dead? He said, what happened? Did he take the tablets in the right order, like I said? He said, yeah, wasn't the bloody tablets that killed him, it was the skipping in between. Me all week. Be lucky, people.
Did you see that? Could you see that, or had I not shared it properly? I'd even forgot that joke there until the end, like. It was, I'm afraid. It was. Good. Can anyone remember when I did that? 12 jokes of Christmas. 12 jokes of Christmas, man. I'm just looking at some of the early videos. I usually about there's a few of them when I had that bee in me bonnet about the headlamps, on live streams, headlamps. I'm not going to put you through another joke because they're all 2.5 minutes long. Oh, what about this one though? This was funny. This one, like. I'm putting the effort in, like, I know. You know what I mean? So this was a couple of years ago, and it wasn't on my channel, but I did clip it because it was quite funny. It always makes me chuckle. So let's have a listen.
Speak to someone then, yeah. Thanks for the offer. Yeah, all right. I will too. Yeah, I was listening and then just went out like a light. Yeah, all right, no worries, fella. I'll get on you tomorrow sometime and I'm finished, yeah? All right, then. Go on, see you later. Good night, God bless, mate. Good night, Boogie.
Yeah, mama.
Good night. Yeah. Boogie's on his winds up again.
Terrible, aren't you? Boogies, terrible for it, lads.
Nah, it's good, lad.
Listen, the log cabin, you know what I mean? It's good enough, mate. That's good enough. Well, good enough, that, mate, in the jet skis and that, so. Yeah. Fucking hell. I don't ask any more than that, can you? You know what I mean?
Hey, be quiet a minute, be quiet.
Oh. Jeez. And that's real, people. That's what you call real.
What I want you to do now is visualise
that in the jar.
Where that came from.
Where did it come from?
I visualise the motion.
That's straight out of your anus.
Visualise your face when you were doing it. You should have done that.
That was disgusting, wasn't it? That buggies, man, that's what he used to do all the time. No motorsports or buggies. So he's like just talking away, and then he's just like, hang on a minute. That video there was right next to all my jokes from about 2 years ago. I forgot about it till I seen it there, but some of my early stuff was the best stuff, man. I was going to say there, well, I wasn't going to say, but seeing Lou Dodds here, Lou, what you just heard there, that is nothing compared to Louise. You know what I mean? This is one of my favourites.
Fight for the job. Fight for it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Rich and young, statistical, and I make original. Coming in for the double for London to Liverpool. Good and analytical. The ambition for the critical. To my lyrical syllable. Feed it you. That's how we do. Feed it you. That's how we ride. Feed it you. You don't know joke. I'm Mr. Poor Man, run the show, man. Hey. Feed it now. Feed it you. Feed it good. Feed it you. You don't know why yo. Yeah, we're gonna beat. See the one that coming when I take part in my seat. See the one that coming when I come to breathe. Taking the breath when I come in to leave. Leave this. See the what green up for the one that coming down. Become a get down. See the one that feeling you all around. Say man, I might say down. Bigger the dog. Say she gonna bigger the bomb. Say bigger the bomb. Bigger the bomb. Why yo? You don't know. Joe come in support. Run the show. Oh. Feed it you. 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 Feed it now. Feed it you. Feed it good. Feed it you. Feed it now. Feed it you. Feed it whoa. Yeah. Boom.
Just an all-time classic from the archives there. Borough getting beat 1-0. Saying that though, it's not over. There's 20 minutes left. It's bound to be 5 minutes extra time. So they've got 25 minutes. And this season, we have been scoring late goals and equalisers and that, stuff like that. So I'm not going to lie, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. What's happening out yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah, just reminiscing there with a few old videos there in the archives. I remember I went through a phase last year. It must have been when I had absolutely zero personality or whatever. And we got the idea to restream like full live streams that I'd done in the past, you know, ones where, well, good ones, you know, where we had decent people on the panel and we had a laugh. But the way I did it, the way I shared the screen, and I did it as like a live stream, but it was playing a repeat of another live stream, yeah, but it had a live chat. And obviously, people coming in, they weren't aware straight away. It took them a while to work it out that it wasn't live, if you get what I mean. But the best one was Tim Smith was on the panel on the repeat of the live stream that I was playing. Tim Smith come in the chat and said, "Moon, that's not me on the chat. That's not me." And I was like, "It is you. You're on the panel, man." In the chat, though, I was only doing it in the chat. I said, "It is you." And he was like, "Moon, what's going on? I'm not. I'm in the chat. I'm not on your panel." Oh, and he couldn't get. People were trying to tell him that it was a repeat, and he couldn't get. He didn't get it. He couldn't understand how he was on the panel when he was in the chat. I remember doing that, and it's a no stress live. You know what I mean? You can just sit back. Bets are absolutely useless today. Worse than ever. Honestly, if I was to cash out on the 3 bets that I've had today, right, Alter, if I was to cash out right now, I would get 23 pence. That's how bad. Honestly, man. 4 of them are drawing as well. I pick draws all the time. I can go for that, man. I can handle that. Well, you only got to put up with us for another 5 minutes, and they'll be going for me tea. Oh, I've just took my glasses off there, right? Look, and I can't see. I cannot see a thing. That's bad, that, isn't it? Just want to have another look at that. Just want to have another look. I thought, let's have a little comparison. I don't know if this was Northern Kings channel, it would be a better, like we would have a split screen thing, but let's have a look. So that's why is that all smudged now? There you go. Look at the hairline, man. Look at the hairline. Cardiff winning, Ella. They play the sort. Wrexham drew 1-0. I can't believe Borough's going to lose the. This is where we'll see. I mean, the fans. If Borough get beat today, the fans will take that. You know what I mean? We've had a brilliant start, and Southampton are a big team, you know, and it's away from home. So, although don't get me wrong, there'll be 5,500 fans who've gone to Southampton today, all the way from Borough, who would love a point. You know what I mean? But still 20 minutes to go, man. Tenerife 92. Tenerife 92. I know, it's mad, innit? Alter, like Man United, like what is going on? What is going on? I mean, Old Trafford was a horrible place to go, wasn't it, as an away team? It was like most of the teams that they were beat before the game even started, just on the occasion. But now teams don't fear. They don't fear Man United. I'll tell you what was a brilliant game though, Alter, the other night. Newcastle Barcelona. First half an hour there, some of the football Newcastle played, they should have been 2-0 up against Barca, and then classic Barcelona just soaked it all up, and then just turned it on in the second half. And yes, Borough have just scored. What did I tell you? Who scored? Oh, it's only the new boy again. He scored last week on his first goal. Now he's got a second. Senya. He's got dreadlocks and that. Doesn't look the fastest, but must have a bit of skill. He knows where the goal is. Yeah, I'm giving up betting. Like, it's a mug's game, mate. Absolute mug's game. I never win now. Oh, Brighton scored, have they? With Chelsea. Oh, I noticed Chelsea went down to 10 men, didn't they? Liverpool will be the upset. If Brighton hadn't scored there, all the games in the Premiership are all home wins at the minute. There's some good odds on that as well. Fairy Fizz, nice one for coming in. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I'll be going in a minute anyway. It's tea time for me. I'll be in a few chats tonight. Phil, if you're about, mate, I'll have a couple of these gummies after me tea, and then I'll be on form. Right, everyone, I'm going to do one, yeah. It was only a couple of hours, so just a bit of a chit-chat. I'm going to watch the rest of the golf, so come on, Borough, let's have a late equaliser. Let's have a late winner now, please. And everyone else,